Hello dear traders, I'm Maria Stardup and this is the review of crypto analytics from fx.co. It's the 14th of February today, Tuesday, and in our today's review, Bitcoin is consolidating after recent fall. Ethereum is following it, and this week can be the starting point for either for a deeper correction or a resumption of the bullish trend. And today we will find out what's gonna happen next. We will start with Bitcoin and the article by Artem Petrenko. So, the previous week ended with the beginning of a long-awaited correction of Bitcoin, and at the end of Thursday, the cryptocurrency formed the largest red candle from the 9th of November, and the price made a bearish breakdown of the 22,000 level. Bitcoin spent the weekend calmly around this area, and buyers managed to stop the fall and price consolidated near the 21,800 support area. There are no clear signals for further price movements due to a decline in trading activity. However, this week can be the starting point in any direction, either deeper correction or a resumption of the bullish trend. So what's the fundamental background? The Wall Street Journal reported that investors expect a probable extension of the key rate hike cycle by 1 month. They also noted that strong labor market is the main argument for the Fed in extending the period of raising the key rate. But there is a possibility that this will not happen if the pace of inflation decline accelerates. That's why the publication of statistical data on the consumer price index this week may become a key signal that will set the medium-term trend for the movement of risky assets. The consumer price index is at 6.5%, and according to forecasts, it will fall to 5%. And experts are betting on further acceleration of the deflationary movement, and if the forecasts do not match the facts, the market reaction could be quite painful. In addition, the incident with the Securities and Exchange Commission, the fact we talked about yesterday, the Commission is actively taking on the crypto market, and it recently succeeded in halting the staking of the major US crypto exchange, and as of yesterday, the regulator also influenced Paxos to stop the issuance of BUSD stablecoin. Now, all the actions of the Commission have clearly negative consequences for the crypto market as they scare investors. Probably in long-term perspective, it can be a positive signal as it will lead to more security in the crypto market. However, right now, this is right on the contrary. As for S&P 500 index, Bitcoin still retains a high correlation with it, and as already noted, it was the activation of sellers on the stock market that contributed to the fall of both risky assets. And according to sentiment experts, the positive correlations of the two assets complicates the upward movement of the cryptocurrency. In addition, experts of world's leading banks predict the completion of S&P 500 rally and the beginning of corrective movement, and these may also drag the cryptocurrency market down. As for technical picture, let's have a look at the chart. Over the weekend, we saw local attempts by buyers to break through the round level of 22,000. These attempts were completely absorbed by sellers, after which the price returns to the usual area of 21,500, 800. And much of Bitcoin's further movement in the coming days will depend on behavior of stock market and hence the results of the deflationary movement. If the forecasts correspond to the actual data, we should expect an upward movement of Bitcoin to the levels of 22,500, 700, where there is a local resistance zone. And subsequently, the cryptocurrency will need to gain a foothold above 23,000 in order to finally level out the bearish scenario. Otherwise, the price will start to decline, and the expected targets will be the FIBA levels. This means that Bitcoin will move to the second stage of correction, which may become more deep. So, as a result, making a conclusion, Artem says that in any of cases, except for fixing the price above 23,000, Bitcoin is moving towards the second stage of correction. The estimated targets for the asset will be the 21,400 level and deeper to the 20,000 area. Below 21,000 level, investor sentiment could drop heavily, which could lead to a breakdown of the 20,000 round mark. However, if the bullish sentiment persists, which will be visible on main on-chain metrics, we will see active accumulation in the area 21,000. And subsequently, this will allow Bitcoin to continue its upward movement towards 24,000-25,000 levels. Okay, let's have a look at the chart for the moment. It's 14th of February and Bitcoin opened today at 21,781 and now it is trading at 21,743. Well, so far it hasn't reached neither of the points Artem mentioned. It didn't manage to reach that very 23,000 I'm sorry level for an upward movement, but it hasn't reached the support level 21,400 either. So it's somewhere in the middle, and the fundamental background will be the main reason for the for further movement. So we should keep in touch with the news. And now let's move to Ethereum and another article by Ralph Shadlam. And just a couple of words about the second cryptocurrency. So, Ethereum is trading in the red at 1,487 at the time of writing. It's early morning today. And it seems determined to approach new lows. Technically, it has signaled exhausted buyers, so a larger correction is natural, Ralph says. All in all, Ethereum dropped by 13.45% from last week's high. It failed to take out the 1,676 resistance, and now it has turned to the downside. Now it has dropped and closed below the 1,506 downside obstacle, signaling more declines. And personally, Ralph says, drawn a major descending pitchfork. As long as it stays below the upper median line, the rate could extend its drop. So, resuming that, Ralph says that breaking below 1,506 activates more declines and was seen as a short opportunity. Okay, let's have a look at the chart of Ethereum for a moment. And Ethereum opened today, the 14th of February, at the point 1,504, and now it is trading at 1,501. So yes, according to Ralph, it is declining, and it broke below 1,506, though it's really close to it. However, it's a little lower. Well, this is all for today. As usual, I wish you profitable trading, successful day. We will see each other in our next review tomorrow. Goodbye and see you soon.